Playing your favorite songs and delivering the news you need. Members of the Adventurers Club will be joining us on the air tomorrow morning to share some club secrets ahead of their upcoming open house gala. Telegraph me your questions and the New York Reservation Society is offering free tours of the Hotel High Tower for Jungle Cruise passengers.
Hideaway. Hopefully I don't make that mistake again. Don't worry. I haven't crashed any boats today. Alright, folks. Do me a favor and wave goodbye to civilization. Because you're never gonna see it again! I'm just kidding. Or am I? And on that note, welcome aboard the world's famous Jungle Cruise! And my name is James, and I'll be your skipper. For as far as we get. So, to help make sure we get as far as possible for your safety, please remain seated in your hands, arms, feet, legs of the boat, and away from the sides and parents. Please supervise your children. And now, as we begin our journey, over there, you're gonna see the famous Temple of the Forbidden Eye, where famed archaeologist Indiana Jones is seeking hidden treasure. And you know, I once got into an argument with old Indiana Jones. No, really. True story. And let me tell you, never get into an argument with an archaeologist. And you want to know why? Because they're always finding ways to dig up the past. Yeah. Rolls over my argument like a boulder, chases after Indiana Jones, and now we're entering the sacred bathing pool of the Indian elephants. Now, before you ask me, yes, you can take pictures. Oh, really? Go on ahead. They still have their trunks on. That elephant owner's been in the shower too long. I mean, look at all those wrinkles. And speaking of showers, folks, I have to warn you that there's an elephant coming up that's gonna wash the boat. So, I really hope you guys are ready to get wet. And if you're not, well, then I suggest you start in 3, 2, 1. I'm just kidding. That's just what I like to call a little dry humor. Isn't that cute? A bunch of monkeys and hey, what do you guys call a bunch of monkeys with explosives? A big boom! Man, look at that gorilla with a gun. Wait a minute, look at what they did to that car over there. That's what happened when they call the shots. Now, if you guys could do me a favor and look over here, and you guys will see absolutely nothing. I know. Some of you guys just did not find that last joke to be very appealing. I know, that joke always drives everybody bananas. Behold the front side of water. And if you're confused, don't worry, because that's gonna make sense later. And now if you guys can do me a favor and look over here and you'll see the most feared animal in the jungle. The African elephant. And coming up over here, we have his most feared animal in the jungle. His mother-in-law. And now we're entering the great African mountain, where the hand of man has never set foot. Yes, it's a place where many ancient species gather, like, for example, coming up, we have some really old zebras. Yes, zebras so old, they're still in black and white. That zebra over there looks, dead tired. Let's just let him rest in peace. Now, I know it's in the skipper. What's the point in traveling from the far corners of the world only to be chased up a tree by a rhino? Well, let me tell you, I definitely see the point. I know they certainly do. We're not going back to the hippo. I don't need a bulldozer, don't worry. Because hippos are actually normally in a good mood. Unless it's Saturday! Everything's gonna be okay! I didn't know what to do! I'm gonna scare them over the same way I did my last relationship. What do you want to eat? Okay, that was a good one. Hey, don't worry, I still have one more shot. Let's go in! I just saved your guys' lives. No need to thank me, folks. No, here's where it happened. That really was exhausting. I didn't have to say what you know. Some people think my job is so easy. Not even a... Look, you can do it. And I have no idea where they get that idea from. I'm going to distract you guys by telling you guys a completely unrelated fun fact. Now, did you guys know that giraffes, they like to tell jokes? But, unfortunately, the jokes go right over people's heads. Oh. There goes the jokes again. And you know what? I like to call that chip over there a net. Because they like to catch butterflies. And they need a... Oh. Oh no! The moment I told you it's gonna make sense later. They're gonna do things. The amazing. The spectacular. The magical. The incredible ape watcher of the world. The famous backside of water! Oh, to wait! 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 And over here we have the other wonder of the world. The front side of rock! Oh, usually everyone takes that one for granted. And I have no idea why, because I always find that to be rock solid. Silly me. How can I forget a world famous gift shop? Yes, it's the only place where you can get the official I Survived My Skipper's Jokes merchandise. And speaking of merchandise, I want you guys to do me a favor and smile away with that monkey taking our pictures. Yep. Everyone thinks we're paying that monkey, but it's just for the exposure. And Orlando, it looks like our time together has finally come to an end. Oh, I know, I will never forget the good times we had, like, for example, the backs on the water with me! Oh, to wait! Oh, to wait! Oh, to wait! Oh, Judy! See? I knew I'm not the only one living in the past. The pressure I want to give her a seat. Please remain seated in her hands. Feel like to the boat. And away from the side. And once again, this has been the world famous Jungle Cruise! I hope you guys had a good time. If you did, remember my name is James, and if you didn't have a good time, well then do me a favor. And get out! Oh, sorry, that was kind of rude. Please. Get out. Watch it, watch it, does use the handle, outside, front door, shovel side, back door. Watch your head, watch your head. Use the handrail, then enjoy the rest of your night. Bye, everybody. Bye, thank you.